My parents didn't even know really what was happening too. Like, it's not that I'm blaming them for doing that, but we were half informed. Hi, I'm Hanne. I'm a model and intersex activist. Intersex means is when you're born with 6 characteristics that are not necessarily male or female. I was born with XY chromosomes and internal testes. So they took those out when I was 10 years old, and since then I've been on hormone therapy. They told me something was wrong with my bladder. That was always the reason, there was something wrong with the bladder. And then I found out quickly after I couldn't have babies. My parents knew I couldn't have babies. That was the only thing they knew. They said they were told that if I didn't get the surgery, I might develop cancer. And a simple surgery would just make it all better. But then they also started doing cosmetic surgeries and stuff that's really unnecessary. And when I was 16, I asked for them, like, do you know any other people like Hanne? I was very struggling also with the fact that I couldn't have babies. That was really the biggest struggle back then too, like thinking about that, which I'm now quite over it. I don't think having a baby is the ultimate mission of your life anymore, which is kind of good. My parents didn't know.
They didn't know that you were...
No, they never heard the word, they never heard the term, they never heard even my condition until I found it. I told my doctor, I was like, yes, you're right, I finally found out. I always felt very sheltered and I knew something was wrong, but I didn't really know what. They were always told me, it's all fine, it's all good, you're a complete normal girl. I knew stuff was different, like why would I go to the doctor and have to take my pants off every single time? And, you know, makes you feel a little bit, feel ashamed and, you know. So then I found out when I was 17 and I met this wonderful group of people in Holland. And for me that was a new life. I was so happy once I knew what it was and that I was not alone. For me it was a new beginning, yeah. Once I found out and I didn't feel alone, I felt a little bit like I could be whoever I want, like more individual, and yeah, I think that's important. That was important for me too. I didn't have to follow the norm because I wasn't the norm. I think that was good. Yeah. What does bother me is that we go through, a lot of us go through unnecessary surgeries that are non-consensual and are irreversible, and that can have so many consequences. I think most of the surgeries are based on just fear out of non-binary bodies. Why do we have to change intersex kids if there's nothing wrong or if they're healthy? Let them decide.